Morning friends, I am Ranjit Dhunde. Welcome to lecture series on matrix analysis. Today we will discuss one of the important concept in matrix analysis is the linear dependence and independence of vectors. Now vector, any quantity having n components is called a vector. In matrices, every row matrix be the vector, it is called a row vector. Similarly, every column of the matrix be the vector and it is called a column vector. Now simply this xy, this is point in the plane. So this having the two components, so this is also the vector and this belongs to R square. Similarly, point in the space, so we require three components x, y, z. This is also the vector and this belongs to R3. Now linear dependence. The set of vectors v1, v2, v3, vn are said to be linearly dependent if there exist scalars alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha n not all 0, such that this linear combination alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha 3 v3 plus alpha n vn is equal to this 0. This is the null vector. Now if alpha 1 is equal to alpha 2 is equal to alpha n is equal to 0, then the set of vectors v1, v2 up to vn are said to be linearly independent. That means linearly dependent means at least one alpha not equal to 0, and if all alpha I is equal to 0 means linearly independent. Now let us discuss this topic with some examples. Now this is the example 1. Are the given vectors v1, v2, v3 linearly dependent? Now this v1 is equal to 2, minus 1, 3, 2. These are the component of v1. This 1, 3, 4, 2 be the component of v2 and 3 minus 5, 2, 2 be the component of v3. Now here v2 and v3, तो हम लोग v2 और v3 के एडिंग कर देते. तो एडिंग मीन्स एडिंग ऑफ द करस्पॉन्डिंग कंपोनेंट्स. तो दिस इज इक्वल टू 1 plus 3 means 4, 3 minus 5 means minus 2, 4 plus 2 answer is 6 and 2 plus 2 answer is 4. Now observe that 2 be the common factor for each component in the v2 plus v3. 2 times 2 minus 1, 3 and 2. And observe that this 2 minus 1, 3, 2 be the given vector v1. The answer is v2 plus v3 is equal to 2 times v1. So therefore the given vectors v1, v2, v3 are the linearly dependent because alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha 3 v3 is equal to 0. So here alpha 1 be the answer is 2 and this alpha 2 be the minus 1, alpha 3 be the minus 1, means at least one alpha I not equal to 0. Now another method. Now this is the linear combination. This linear combination is equal to 0. So alpha 1 times v1, alpha 2 times v2, alpha 3 times v3 is equal to null vector. So here null vector is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. Now 2 times alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus 3 times alpha 3 is equal to 0, means this is the first equation. Alpha 1 into minus 1 minus alpha 1 3 times plus 3 times alpha 2 minus 5 times alpha 3 is equal to 0 be the second equation. Similarly 3 times alpha 1 plus 4 times alpha 2 plus 2 times alpha 3 is equal to 0. This is third. And last equation, 2 times alpha 1 plus 2 times alpha 2 plus 2 times alpha 3 is equal to 0. Now, we are solving first two equation by using Cramer's rule. The alpha 1 upon determinant. Now this determinant means the coefficient of alpha 2 and alpha 3 in the first equation and second equation. So the coefficient of alpha 2 and alpha 3 in the first equation 1, 3, and in the second equation 3 minus 5 is equal to minus alpha 2 upon determinant. If you say alpha 2 minus alpha 2 upon determinant, the determinant containing the coefficient of alpha 1 and alpha 3. So here 2, 3, minus 1, minus 5. Similarly, alpha 3 upon coefficient determinant containing the coefficient of alpha 1 and alpha 2. So 2, 1, minus 1, 3. This is implies that alpha 1 upon minus 5 minus 9, answer is minus 14, is equal to minus alpha 2 upon minus 10 and minus 3, minus 3 minus 10 plus 3, answer is minus 7, is equal to alpha 3 upon 6 plus 1, again 7, now multiply by 7. This is implies that alpha 1 upon minus 2 is equal to alpha 2 upon 1 is equal to alpha 3 upon 1. All these three ratio is equal to all these three ratios are equal. That means this is equal to some arbitrary value. So we consider this all these equal to 1. So this implies that alpha 1 is equal to minus 2, alpha 2 is equal to 1, and alpha 3 is equal to 1. Now that means all alpha n not equal to 0, at least one alpha n not equal to 0, therefore the given vectors are linearly dependent vectors, and the relation be the minus 2 times v1 plus 1 times v2 plus 1 times v3, and given vectors are linearly dependent, then we can express at least one vector is the linear combination of the others. So therefore this v1 is equal to half times v2 plus v3. Now the example 2, find whether the following set of vectors are linearly dependent or not. So this is first problem and this is the second. Now first we solve the second problem. v1 is equal to 2, 1, 0, v2 1, 0, 2, and v3 0, 1, 2. Now the linear combination is equal to 0. So consider the relation alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha 3 v3 equal to 0. Now this v1 is equal to 2, 1, 0, v2 equal to 1, 0, 2, and v3 is equal to 0, 1, 2. And this is the null vector 0, 0, 0. Now alpha 1 into 2, 1 means 2 times alpha 1 plus alpha 2 into 1, so plus alpha 2 plus 0 times alpha 3 is equal to this first component in the right hand side, is equal to 0. Similarly alpha 1 into 1 plus alpha 2 into 0 plus alpha 3 into 1, the answer is alpha 1 plus alpha 3 equal to 0. Now last equation, 0 times alpha 1 plus 2 times alpha 2 plus 2 times alpha 3 is equal to 0. Now we solve these three equations. So this is implies that this alpha 2 is equal to minus 2 alpha 1, and this is implies that this alpha 3 is equal to minus alpha 1. Similarly, this is implies that this alpha 2 is equal to alpha 2 plus alpha 3 is equal to 0. Now substituting alpha 2 is equal to minus 2 alpha 1 and alpha 3 equal to minus alpha 1 in here. The answer is minus 2 alpha 1 and alpha minus alpha 1 is equal to 0. That means minus 3 alpha 1 equal to 0. This is implies that alpha 1 is equal to 0. And if alpha 1 is equal to 0, then this alpha 2 is equal to minus 2 times 0 means 0, and alpha 3 is equal to minus alpha 1 means 0. Means all alpha I is equal to 0. Therefore, the given vectors v1, v2 and v3 are the linearly independent. Now example 1. Here v1, v2, v3 and v4 be the given vectors. Now v2 2, 2 minus 3 and v3 be the 0, minus 4, 1. Now v2 plus v3 हम लोग v2 और v3 की एडिंग करते तो करस्पॉन्डिंग कंपोनेंट्स की एडिंग करेंगे तो 2 प्लस 0 आंसर इज 2, 2 माइनस 4 आंसर इज माइनस 2 और माइनस 3 प्लस 1 तो अगेन आंसर इज minus 3 plus 1 answer is minus 2. Now v3 and v4 v1 and v4. So 2 times v1 plus v4 is equal to 2 times 3 6, 2 times 1 2 and 2 times minus 4 minus 8 plus v4 minus 4 minus 4 and 6. This is equal to 6 minus 4 answer is 2, 2 minus 4 answer is minus 2 and minus 8 plus 6 answer is minus 2. Now this v2 plus v3 is equal to 2v1 plus v4. So v2 plus v3 is equal to 2 times v1 plus v4 and that is this 2 times v1 is equal to v2 plus v3 minus v4. So therefore the given vectors v1, v2, v3, v4 are linearly dependent. So here we can express v1 is the linear combination of the v2, v3 and v4. तो मुझे लगता है कि आप लोगों को लीनियर डिपेंडेंस और इंडिपेंडेंस ऑफ वेक्टर्स ये टॉपिक समझ में आया होगा. तो प्लीज़ डू वॉच द lectures and kindly subscribe the channel. Thank you.